Oh, hey everybody, it's Drinks with the Band. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Chris Denman. This is Drinks with the Band. I'm live in St. Louis at Mid Coast Studio. So excited to be back for the second show of our third season. Thanks to Jack Daniels for making it happen. I'm here. We're going to talk to our co-host E.T. in a second. You saw the great Dirty Sue video to kick things off. We've got cocktails. We've got Austin, Texas's Jackie Vinson tonight. Before we jump into everything, I want to say thanks, obviously, to Jack Daniels for making this possible. We're going to make a cocktail. We've got giveaways. Thanks to them tonight. Also want to support all of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about them real fast. We are checking out, obviously, Jack Daniels, thanks to Dirty Sue. If you're in St. Louis and you're looking for a funky art hotel, On God Arts Hotel brings it. If you're sipping coffee tonight, make sure you check out Snappy Bigman, local St. Louis grinder. They make coffee here in St. Louis. Music at the Intersection, great festival coming up in September right here in St. Louis. And also a big shout out to Open Highway Music Festival. I wanted to tell you all about something. I had Langhorne Slim on last week, had a blast. This week, again, we've got Jackie Vinson. One of our upcoming guests is Maggie Rose. She has a show New Year's Eve right here in St. Louis, Missouri. She's got them vibes. Those dudes are wild. Dylan Hardigan opening up. That's New Year's Eve. It's going to be a bash. Drinks with the Band folks will be there. I'll be there. Maggie Rose is going to be a guest on this show coming up in a few weeks, but she's got a show right here in St. Louis, Delmar Hall. You can go check it out. I think they're doing like a pre-show meet and greet at Miley. Just wanted to say thanks to Maggie Rose for bringing the party right here to St. Louis, and we'll look forward to talking to her. All right, let's get this thing going. We have a very special show tonight. E.T., he's typically in Atlanta. Tonight, he's somewhere special. E.T., he's the U.S. ambassador for Jack Daniels. You can follow him on Instagram at SuperHypeLLC. What's up, buddy? Where are you?
Good to see you. I am coming to you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
You know a thing or two about the city. That's a beautiful background you have. Is that like a green screen?
Yes, it's a green screen, or it's the window in my mother's condo.
Hey, Jude. Special show tonight, man. We've got drinks to get to. What's happening in your world? I want to know.
You know, I will tell you this. Over the weekend, I've been working with Jack for 9 years, and this is the first time my wife ever visited the Jack Daniels distillery.
Really?
So we spent
you guys
a weekend
been in L.A.?
What's that? Yeah, we lived in L.A., so it made it a little bit difficult. But we went down to Lynchburg, Tennessee. We saw the Lynchburg Christmas Parade, which was a good time. We saw the barrel tree in front of the distillery.
Very nice.
We got to do a lot of stuff. Drank a little Jack Daniels.
That'll happen. Yes, it will. Yeah. So you're at your mom's condo tonight. She's got the killer background. So shout out to Philly. I still expect her to comment, as she typically does on the show. For all of you, we give prizes away. Be sure to comment on YouTube to enter to win a prize. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. And if you're sharing on Facebook, you're entered to win also. I think we can show you these prizes. Check this out. E.T., I want you to explain the Jack Daniels prize right after this. So Jack Daniels make this possible. We get a T-shirt from each artist's online store, and we pick a winner, and we send it to somebody. So a little more support for the artist, and you all get to rock a cool shirt every week. What's the Jack prize, and how do people win it this week?
The Jack prize is what's called a building block game, since we can't say something that rhymes with, manga.
Right.
But you build the blocks. They say Jack Daniels, you pull one out, you pull one out, I pull one out, you pull one out, and then when it falls over, you lose.
Beautiful.
It's good times. Holidays coming up. Who doesn't want that around the tree? You know what I mean?
And we'll talk about how you can win that in just a moment. If you if you share the stream on Facebook, you can win the Jackie Vinson T-shirt tonight. So get in the action. We'll announce the winners at the end, and we'll tell you how you can win this Jack prize as well. That's going to be up to ET. Do you want to handle the rules on that? How do we want to do that?
I say let's get a drink in hand.
Okay. All right. Let's do the drink. What's the drink tonight?
So it's funny you asked that. Now that I'm in Philadelphia, as established in my mom's condo, I figured, out of respect for my mom, who's done a lot for me, as you can imagine, over the years.
I'm a fan.
Let's drink Jude's drink. Let's drink the Hey Jude. And why should I tell you what the Hey Jude is? Let's have Jude tell you herself. So without further ado, let's bring out my mom.
Give it up in the comments for the great Judy Tukoski. Hey, Jude. Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
It's nice to be seen, thank you. And Philly is really in the house.
I would say so. You look great. You're chilling with your son. We got the drink tonight. Can you clue us in on this very complicated, tough to make drink that we're going to do for the show tonight?
Very complicated, correct. One ingredient. It is Jack Daniel's limited edition. It's 86 proof.
Oh.
I don't know. I seem to kind of care for that. And we put some rocks in the glass, and we put some Jack Daniels in the glass, and we're good to go.
Right. I look at it this way. There's a place for everything. Complicated, fancy, twisty cocktails. And then sometimes it's okay just to keep it simple. So I would say take your favorite Jack Daniels. My mom likes the 86 proof. So when in Philly, she's going to go on the rocks. So nothing makes me happier than pouring my mom a drink.
Hey, Jude.
Which I will do.
May I not use the jigger? Can I just do a free pour?
Most assuredly.
Thank you.
I think my mother would be upset if you measured.
It's her drink.
I've been watching the show.
You tuned in. If we were to only have two viewers, Joni and Jude, we would be there.
There is one other ingredient she forgot to mention, right?
Oh yes, I also have a club soda back.
Mother knows best. That's how you drink. Look at that. That's how you drink responsibly. You have a sip of your whiskey, you hydrate, and then when you go to bed at night and you wake up, you feel better because you've put a lot of water in your body.
Headache free.
So Judy Tukoski reminds you to drink responsibly.
Thank you, Judy. Hey, cheers. Great to have you on. We're going to read some comments here in a bit, so cheers to everybody out there as well. Cheers to Jackie Vinson's super secret fan group as well. I believe I was told that we have some cool folks joining us tonight, and we'll get to Jackie in just a moment. How do we want to do the Jack Daniels prize tonight?
So how we normally do it. We pick a fun question, music related, and people post in the comments, and magically, like producer Key, I'll pick one of those names with the answer she likes best because if you keep Key happy, we're all happy. And
Key's laughing. I think you could do an on-screen thumbs up if you're having a good time, Key. But sorry, go ahead, ET.
Yeah. So I figure again, we're here with Jude. Let Jude. There's the thumb we love.
That's how you know. So we've got sweet Hey Jude in the house.
Yeah, we got sweet Hey Jude in the building. So why not? What do you think is a good question to ask everyone?
I think everybody should submit their favorite cover of a well-known hit song.
That's great.
That's a good one.
Go to the YouTube. It's youtube.com/midcoastmedia. We've shared the link all over the place, so thank you for tuning in. But if you leave a comment on the YouTube stream, give us your favorite popular cover of all time. And then we'll pick one. We pick one at random. That'll be a good time. And if you're sharing on Facebook, you're in to win the Jackie Vinson t-shirt.
Now, I feel like if my mother picked that question, she probably has one in the back pocket. Right?
I think it'd be funnier if she was like, I'm not much for covers.
Yeah, I don't really like covers. Just figured it's a good question. Do you have a good favorite cover?
Well, actually, I do. I don't always love covers, but I really, really like Simon and Garfunkel. And I think one of their favorites, of course, is Sound of Silence. But there's a group called Disturbed. And I think their cover is outstanding.
Of all the covers, the Hey Jude off the top rope coming in strong. Okay, you enjoy that song, that cover?
I do. It has an intensity that most covers don't have.
Okay, look at that. No one saw that coming.
Luckily, she's not eligible to win this prize, or else we might just have to drop the mic right there. Do you know that? Simon and Garfunkel also gave my mother her CB handle back in the 70s.
Which is?
Silver Girl. Might have something to do with my hair, not sure.
No, not back then. What's the
It
song from?
was.
What's the song from? The Silver Girls from what song? Sail on, Silver Girl.
Sail on by. Your time has come to shine.
Can't remember.
Don't remember.
Chris, can you help us out?
My hair was starting to get one or two gray strands, and I'm allowed to mock myself. Silver Girl.
Okay, I'm into it. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing.
It's perfect.
What about you? Do you have a favorite cover, Chris?
Outside of he went by Puff Daddy at the time, doing. I thought you'd
If you
immediately
say
love-
that, we're show's over. I will fly to St. Louis, and I will end you.
Oh my gosh. It's a tough one because there's some really good covers, and then it's always fun to find the ones that are covers and you didn't know they were covers. Give me a moment. I'm gonna think this
Bridge
through.
Over Troubled Water is the song.
Thank you. I knew I was sitting here making my crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think through this because there's quite a few good ones. I'm trying to think of the one that I've listened to.
You know what's a really good one?
You know what?
You're thinking?
You know what? Here, real quick, just because we've got an Austin, Texas artist on tonight, and I don't know if it's my age or what, but it was on the Wayne's World 2 soundtrack, and I don't know if this is my favorite ever, but the Lemonheads doing Mrs. Robinson for Wayne's World 2. That's a random one, and I say that because my first trip to Austin, I saw the Lemonheads playing on during South by Southwest, and I was probably way too excited. I was just pumped to randomly see the Lemonheads. And
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
What else was on Wayne's World 2 as a cover?
What's that?
You know what else was on Wayne's World 2 soundtrack as a cover?
What?
Robert Plant doing the Kingsman Louie Louie.
Really? I start with a joke about a Robert Plant.
Well, that you were joking about Jimmy Page, which.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, man. I'm with it tonight. I'll tell you that. Very nice. So comment your favorite cover of all time on the YouTube stream, and you're entered to win the Minga from Jack Daniels, the prize. And if you share the Facebook stream, you're entered to win the Jackie Vinson T-shirt.
We have a real. Is that Mia? That's a real music aficionado. I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett. That was a cover.
I don't know about that.
That's what she.
Let's see.
Amazing. I did not know that.
I'm trying to. We really should, and let us know in the comments. We'll check this out, and we'll talk to Jackie about it too. But there are so many songs that have been done, like when they're just done right. Like everyone's always. I mean, is I Will Always Love You, like one of the best covers ever, and the original also held up. Like you could say something like that.
Yeah, no, that's true. There are some where the original was great, but the cover was great. They're both great.
Right.
Like the Johnny Cash, I feel like Hurt, the Johnny Cash version, might have eclipsed the original.
I think so.
Not that the original, not great, but I think that everyone kind of resonates the Johnny Cash version.
Right. Well, I love it. Jude, one more cheers, by the way. Your drink is delicious. Thank you for providing this tonight.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
To Philly. Now, how about Austin, Texas? You want to meet our guest tonight?
I would love to. Big fan.
Okay. She'll be on in just a moment. We'll chat with her then. In the meantime, let's say hello to some people on the Facebook and the YouTube. All right, here we go. We've got. Sorry, I'm pulling this up. Do appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm really excited about Jackie. Her music's fantastic, and she's playing electric tonight. Also,
that's awesome.
So look forward to that. Shout out to Keisha. I have my Jack and Eggnog ready. Hello. That's so great. Judy asking, what kind of music is this? Awesome music with an electric guitar, and she's very talented. Ken Kelman's confused at what he's seeing on the screen. I wonder why. Shout out to Judy for sharing. Thanks everybody for sharing. We're going to check our friends out on YouTube as well. We got Jackie. We'll have her in a minute. Over on YouTube. Thank you to everybody checking it out over here. We've got people, Quincy tuning in. And the holiday spirit, this is from Rye. My favorite Current favorite cover is Christmas Baby Please Come Home, Mariah's cover of Darlene Love's classic. That's a good one. Super popular too.
Yeah, there's some good ones out there. I saw a bunch of good ones that people threw in. You know, I feel like covers, it's weird because if you cover someone's song like they did it, you don't get a lot of props, right? But if you have an original style where you keep the essence of the song and make it your own, I think you have a much better shot at having a successful cover.
Very true.
I agree 100% because that's what I think Disturbed did.
This is going to go down as an all-time Drink to the Band moment. This is fun. as surprised, I'm thinking there's like a few. Here's one too, and we talked to Willie Watson, who wrote the Wagon Wheel song. Or wait, he didn't actually write it either. But the Wagon Wheel song has been done by like 2 or 3 different versions of people, and it, like Darius Rucker made it huge. It's wild how that can cycle through and people don't care. Also,
that's another good point. There are songs that go generational where it's everyone's like parent has their version of that song, where it just keeps coming back because it's such a well-written song. Yeah.
Here we got a few other covers from YouTube. Jackie's cover of Texas Flood on Austin City Limits is Louis. We've got who else? Danny, shout out to Danny for the Nude Party covering Neil Young's Out on the Weekend. All right, so we got some good ones. So keep it coming over on YouTube. Let's keep this thing moving. Also, I got a comment about my hair. I did get my hair cut for Hey Jude coming on tonight. So
Thank you.
Is there a good Beatles cover that comes to mind?
Yeah. I mean, Beatles covering someone or someone covering the Beatles?
Someone covering the Beatles.
Bowie doing Across the Universe.
That's huge, right?
Pretty badass.
Yeah.
Which I just recently discovered. I mean, you also have who are the Black Keys doing He Said, She Said. She Said, He Said. You know what I'm talking about. That's a good cover. And that's they also go into like a 10-minute instrumental at the end of it, which is also pretty amazing.
Yeah, I can deal with that. If you're just tuning in, it's Chris Denman in St. Louis, E.T. and Jude. Hey Jude, excuse me, in Philly. And guess what? Our guest for tonight is Jackie Vinson. You can follow her on Instagram at Jackie Vinson. She's in Austin, Texas. Hello, Jackie. Great to see you. Oh.
Hi there.
Hi, Jackie.
Jackie Vinson.
Doing great.
Tech nerd. She's bragged about being a techie earlier. Go ahead.
Check it out. Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal.
You can't deny.
Lauren Hill, Killing Me Softly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Adele, To Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan.
That's good.
Really like.
Now, were you Googling when we were talking, or are these off the top of your head?
These are just ones that like off the dome.
Nice.
There's a lot of these. Oh, and Wagon Wheel is one of the most covered songs in music history. I just wanted to comment on that one.
We asked Willie Watson about that. Like,
it's
what?
Up there with up there with Rocky Road, Take Me Home, Country Road, Take Me Home. It's up there with that, or like All Along the Watchtower. But Jimi Hendrix had the best All Along the Watchtower.
Right. You all won't relate to this, and if you're not in St. Louis, you won't understand. But I'm sure this has happened with many sports teams. The Blues won the Stanley Cup, and somehow Country Roads Take Me Home became like part of that. That and Laura Branigan's what was it? Gloria for no reason. I don't know why those two. I mean, I'm sure there is, but yeah. Do you have a favorite cover that you've done, Jackie?
That I've done. Okay, I did a reggae rendition of Stevie Wonder's "I Was Made to Love Her," and it was pretty cool. I also did a reggae rendition of the Christmas song "Drummer Boy," and that was pretty cool. Other than that, I don't really do covers.
Well,
although I did play "Whole Lot of Love" with Melissa Etheridge and her band on a cruise ship like 3 weeks ago. That was insane.
If you don't mind that little throw in, ET.
That was insane. Yeah. You can find it on the JV Squad on Facebook.
I'm a little bit Zeppelin obsessed, so I need to go find this.
Go on the JV Squad on Facebook. It's there. Okay. It's like a purplish, colorful video. I'm on a stage, We're on a cruise ship. So when you see that festival-sized stage, just remember we're on a boat in the middle of nowhere, and a storm is rolling in.
That's amazing.
Life is weird in 2021.
Did that work out? Like, did you get through the show okay? Did you feel sick? Like, how was it playing on a boat?
The shows were fine. I had vertigo for like a week after that thing, but other than that, it really wasn't that bad. It was like a 24-hour buffet. It was amazing. I was like eating ice cream at like 4 a.m.
Jackie Vinson, everybody.
There's perks to being a rock star, Jackie.
Ice cream at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Just like the hair metal bands did it in the 80s. Yeah.
Yes.
Just like the 70s and 80s. Just like that. Just a little bit different.
That's exactly what they were doing.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jackie, we're so pumped to have you. It's season 3 of this. Big shout out to your people and everybody supporting you. You said something about like a super secret Facebook group, so I just wanted to tell them thank you for tuning in too.
It's called the JV Squad, and that's where you can find that Melissa Etheridge band and me video.
I'm excited.
Can't
JV
wait.
Squad coming up. E.T., hey Jude, you should probably go eat some dinner.
Yes, as we will listen to all your music, which we've been doing all day, but I am going to go take my mom to dinner because I'm only in town for another couple hours. But super nice to meet you.
Sense.
We love you. We think you're rocking. And I feel like I know that background because I watched the whole YouTube teams. I feel
this
like
is the room. Yep.
I like it.
Awesome.
I'm working on some stuff if you want to see. You see those stands right there?
Yeah.
Right there. There. Those are backdrop stands. There's the other one right there. And those are backdrop stands. So I'm working on like having green screen capabilities.
Do you want one of the Arch from St. Louis? Controls the weather here.
Yeah, it controls the weather, No, it doesn't control the weather. It just stops St. Louis from getting hit really bad with a storm.
We'll get into Jackie's conspiracy
According
theories.
to William Shatner's Unexplained.
Yeah, go to the JV Squad.
It's called William Shatner's Unexplained. I'm just saying.
More of a Rescue 911 guy myself, but we'll get into it. E.T., Jude, wonderful to have you on. We love.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here.
It was really nice to meet you, Jude.
Absolutely.
Nice meeting you, Jackie. I've enjoyed your music as well. I am new to you, but I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I appreciate that. I pop up on the internet a lot, so if you like watching streams, I'm sure I'll see you again.
Okay, cool.
So good. Jackie, do you want to kick things off with a song?
Sure. I'm going to, hang the headphones so you guys can hear it, and then I'm going to get my guitar. So let's do it.
Love it. Jackie Vinson drinks with the band. We'll say bye to E.T. and Jude. If you all are just tuning in, be sure to leave a comment, your favorite cover, over on the YouTube channel of Midcoast Media. Under this episode, you're entered to win the Jack Daniels Prize this week. And the T-shirt, the Jackie Vinson T-shirt, if you share the stream on Facebook. All right, let's see Jackie kick it off.
All right, great.
I don't want to know. It's all good. It's alright. Mysterious, mysterious. It's all good. I'm alright. Mysterious, mysterious. Can't you see? Where am I? Sleep. Can't you see? Will you be the same that I need? Because loving never changes. Oh, but it changes. I said loving never changes. Oh, but it changes. Baby child, late slate, growing up, growing pains, have no faith, go insane. Baby child, late slate, growing up, growing pains, deny love, live in vain. Still it's all good, it's alright. Mysterious, mysterious, it's all good. I won't hide. Mysterious, mysterious. There you go.
Jackie Vinson kicking it off. First song of the evening. We'll get 4, and we're going to chat. If you have questions for Jackie, drop them in the comments, Facebook,
All right, and I'm
YouTube,
back.
whatever. Jackie Vinson, what song was that? Let's let everybody know so they can go back and listen.
That song was called Mysterious. That's available on my live album, Live in Texas. So
You have dove you have so many different projects. You've had quite a few albums, a lot of different live albums, like and I don't
definitely.
even know, remix albums, all kinds of different stuff. Is that because you actually enjoy the tech side of it? I mean, we'll get a little tech run through probably through this. Is that the reason? I mean, is it just you have to play the music and you're capable of making things happen?
Okay, so it's like an infinite feedback loop of gigs and recordings and the internet and putting stuff on the internet. So it's like gigs, recording, internet, gigs, recording, internet, gigs, recording, internet. So like the internet leads to the gig. The gig leads to, you know, me recording stuff because people are like, I want to buy your CD. I want to support you.
How was that?
The gigs lead to like me having stuff for people to support when they see the show.
Right.
And then that leads to back to the internet. And then it's just like this hamster wheel.
What
so people are like, you're always doing stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm always doing stuff. I got to make money. But then the money that I make is caused by people hearing me and supporting me. So I got to make stuff for them to hear and support.
Right.
And it's just like, I can't stop because if I stop, then I don't make any money.
Why doesn't everybody embrace that I guess mindset?
And I don't only do it for the money. I'm just saying, like, I have to do it for the money to an extent so that I can do it and have time to do it. Because if I had to make money some other way, then I wouldn't be able to spend all this time. So it's
hanging
not
out on a boat
for
with
the
Melissa
money that I
Etheridge.
do it. The money is just important.
I would say so. Was it? I mean,
Yeah.
how this wasn't just a pandemic thing either. Like I feel like obviously you lost touring and plenty of stuff, but it looks like. I mean, do you feel like you thrived a bit during?
I do, and I feel like it was really unexpected because, and it was really funny that like I saw early on how beneficial streaming could be, but I didn't realize it was gonna be like that. You know what I mean? I didn't know there was gonna be a pandemic that like forced us all to our phones and computers and streaming services. I had no idea, but I did know that live streaming is viable for somebody who performs.
Completely.
And it's worth finding out how, because a live stream is a live feed of whatever's happening. So you can just pick up your phone and broadcast anything. Like, how is that not useful to a performer? Like, the first time I heard about it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I heard about it for the first time like 6 years ago. I was like, whoa.
Right?
That's huge. I'm like, I could stream my gigs. I play gigs all the time. My gigs could have longer legs. You know, instead of just being over as soon as the gig is over, it gets shared and replayed and shared and replayed. I'm like, I realized that 6 years ago, but the technology was so terrible 6 years ago.
Right.
So like I tried to do stuff that it couldn't handle yet.
And now, as we sit here, we had a conversation yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, like you have like a team, and you're like, I have an iPhone. And what makes that, you have all these great streams. If you guys haven't yet, go join the JV Squad. JV Squad? Is that what you said?
Yep, JV Squad.
Go join the JV Squad. Follow Jackie on Facebook, TikTok, everywhere.
Yep.
As far as the room, how you're set up, let's see what we're working with. Can you move around a little bit?
Yes, I can. Let me grab this.
I want to see Jackie Vinson nerd out a little.
Okay, so I am just using an iPhone, as you can see. I just took it off the stand, and it's not plugged into power. I had to charge it. I was like, oh crap. And this is the latest iPhone, but any iPhone after iPhone 8 is a really, really great microphone.
Yeah.
And so, like, a lot of people think that the best way to get the best sound is to get, like, a mixer and do an interface. And that is true if you have a team that's willing to do that for you.
Right.
And usually, in order for a team to be willing to do that for you, you have to pay them. I can't pay people just to go live in my room. Like, I need to be able to go live and have it be decent. And I need to be able to do free streams. You know, like I want to find new people. It's really important. And I want to grow my business. And so, like, I can't do that with paid streams only.
No.
And so I'm like stuck in this in between where I can't be like paying some sound crew like thousands of dollars, sound and video crew, just to go live from my room.
I don't know if you've ever. Do you know who Daryl Hall is?
do
Obviously, you know Daryl Hall. He did.
Yeah, Daryl Hall can do that because Daryl Hall is from Hall & Oates and he has a lot of money.
But he did.
And you know, Melissa Etheridge can do that because she has like 6 hits and she has a lot of money.
Yes.
And she makes a lot of money at her shows. So they can do that, but I'm not them.
No, but you can
And
set
I can't
up a
do
room.
that.
But you can set up a room. I was laughing because Daryl Hall had the
something.
show like 10 years ago, live from Daryl's house. And I just wonder how
Daryl's
much
house,
money
he
he
built
spent.
that building for
That's
that.
so expensive. Yes.
So he probably spent like at least $1 million.
Easy.
And he probably spends millions on it a year maintaining it and running it.
So what's
But
happening
it's okay
in your
because
room?
it makes money because it's a bar and a restaurant, which is smart.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, he had to have millions of dollars up front to even start it.
Yeah. For a YouTube show.
I don't have that.
What do you have in your room?
Millions of dollars, but I do have some dollars where I can smartly and effectively spend my money in very key places, and that's what I'm about to explain. So I spent money on a new iPhone. I got the iPhone 13 because the whole thing about the iPhone is that it has the most superior microphone of any phone on the market. And what I mean by microphone is that little thing that picks up your voice when you're talking to people on the phone, when you're recording something, when you're recording a video at a venue. And the iPhone is like the most truest to the reality that you can get from like until you start spending money on room microphones that are like for studios.
But you have to create
it.
You have to create a great reality around it.
You can't stream from a Shure SM85 room microphone, right?
Right.
So you have to find this combination of a phone that also has a great audio card in it. So the iPhone is the best one, just like it's the best camera. Do you know what I mean?
I certainly do.
Yeah, it just is. Like until one is better, you know, the facts will change. But right now, the iPhone's the best one. And so like basically what you have to do is since the microphone picks up reality so amazingly, you just have to make sure that the reality sounds good. So it sounds good in this room. It's taken me a lot of like tweaking to figure out what that means for this room. But it sounds good in this room now, finally.
It looks great too.
And the reason why it sounds good is because, first of all, I have this is a 1500 watt EV speaker. Here's all my tripods for all my phones. And there's the 1000 watt EV speaker.
That's great. Does the dog bed help? Does the dog bed help with the sound?
The dog bed does help because it has a friend. And then these cameras right here, they're like right in between the speakers.
Zoom in on that,
evenly
Logan. Will you? The one shot?
I mean, they're right in between the speakers. See what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
Look at that. So that's the trick.
Yeah, make the room sound good, and then place the phones. And how do you find out what spot to place the phones? Well, you place the speakers, and then you stand there. And if it to your ears sounds good, that's how it's going to sound on the phone.
Perfect.
Seriously.
Jackie Vinson. No, I love it. No, we were looking at this beforehand, and I wanted you to show people, like, you've done this, and your streams look amazing. So appreciate the heads up. So
yeah, and I spent way less than $1 million. Like, literally, like 1/1000th, maybe 1/10,000th. I spent like 1/10,000th of that.
I think whenever
and
it's
I
the
think
Jackie...
it's fine because, like, here's the thing. Like, if the streams aren't going to be free, it's like, no, just come to a show then. You know, like, I want people to see it and enjoy it, but I'm not going to invest all this money and not ever charge anybody. So that's what the live shows are for. Like, you want to see, like, multiple angles. You want this to be 3D. Well, just come to a show. Like, I tour. Just come to a show.
Do you feel
or, you know, pay for a paid stream that I'll put some production into. I've done that before.
I'm looking forward to that. I'll check that one out too, and I'll see you when you come through St. Louis next time. Do you feel like, because of all this hard work you've put in with the streaming, and we'll get to another song in just a second, everybody who's tuned in, do you feel like this will be your most well-received tour to date after all this work? Like, it has to be, right? Like, once things get a little normal?
Even when things were abnormal, it was my most well-received tour to date. Absolutely. I went on a 6-month tour this past year, and honestly, I almost lost my voice for good. It was so hard.
Yeah.
And it changed the way I'm going to tour in the future.
Really?
That's how hard it was. Yeah, I'm like re-strategizing all the way. It's actually why I put a little more money into streaming, because basically if the price ain't right outside of Texas, I'm not leaving. I'm not taking any more chances outside of Texas ever again.
Listen to Jackie Vinson.
It's like, look, this is the minimum amount of money I will take to leave Texas. And every year, that minimum amount gets higher. And so hire me now, baby. Or else, like, I'm just going to stay in my state of 30 million. Yeah, my state is like 10 states on the East Coast combined. So
I think you're doing well, too. Austin seems to love you, and it's only going to grow.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, why not? Be that person, and then whenever
hit that number. I've been touring for 10 years, and I am done driving 600 miles for only like 20 people who are willing to show up. And don't get me wrong, those 20 people are amazing for showing up.
Right.
But like 600 miles?
It's a lot.
No.
You know what? People can watch right now. Do you feel like doing another song?
I ain't getting any younger, you guys. No. I'm driving 600 miles. I need like 600 people.
Okay.
Or maybe 250. Or maybe,
let's work it out.
Maybe even like 150 and a really nice dinner, and you better pay for those hotel rooms.
Jackie Vinson cutting deals on drinks with the band. Okay. All right. Let's hear this. What's the
and
next?
Then until then, you know, catch me online. I make myself available, you know.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not all about the money, but it is about my health. And so I would much rather stream to 20 people than like make a 3-day drive.
There's something about
sitting
that.
down for 9 hours every day. Like, it's really hard on the body, and I just can't do that for 20 people when I could stream from home for 200 people.
True.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, absolutely, and especially with the setup you have. Here's a tech request. Is it possible you could turn down your speaker? It was blowing just a little bit hot on our end.
That's no problem.
Okay, look at that. Tech meeting mid-show.
I guess the headphone microphone is a little more sensitive than the hard phone microphone.
Okay.
So that's no problem.
All right. What's the next song?
The next song will be a song called Run. Okay, let's check it out. Nope, that's the same one. Here we go. Nope. Check. Yeah. I think that'll do.
self-control. You'll never find a love like mine, he tells her so. So she feeds her fears, believes the man desperately wants her freedom, so she takes a stand. I decided to run away, last days I can't go, right into my feet fail me. I decided to fly away, high A's I can't go, fly until the sun melts me. She runs, she runs, she cries, she flies. 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 She flies. The girl thinks the baby's going, it sneaks up on her. Only tiny key, and she has learned. The fight is to keep faith alive and put love first. She'll fight until the day she dies. Pain is only growth. I decided to run away. Fast days I can't go. Run until my feet fail me. she runs, she cries, she flies. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies. There you go.
Jackie Vinson drinks the band. Can you hear me all right? Good to go. Get the mic back.
All right.
Jackie, can I say something?
Yes, you can. Say it now.
Tell your parents thank you for having the youngest you in the spot you did.
I know.
I don't think
For having a 10th kid. Yep.
I don't think you can play guitar like that if you're 7th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. I think
You have
it's
to be bullied a little bit. You have to understand.
that guitar playing like that comes from a lifetime of putting on a show. No, come on. You have a big family, a big support system, I hope.
No, it's more like I don't know. I had to stand out. You know.
Do you think you're there yet?
Yes.
I think so too.
It took a lot though, because I had to play the piano too. The first time I never played the guitar until 10 years ago. So like my first instrument where I was like, okay, nobody else in the family can do this. I can carve out a niche. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then I go to lessons and I'd be like, this is hard. And it still is. It's just now it doesn't really matter because like I've at least gotten to a point where if I mess up, it's still okay. And so like it's no big deal. But for like 17 years, like if I didn't get every note, I'd like freak out.
Really? And you just
because I didn't get it. I didn't understand like what music is as an entertainment form. I only knew what it was as like itself only.
The math of it. Yeah. So
yes.
At what point were you okay with everything? Was it a knowledge? Like you reached a knowledge shelf, or you just stopped caring?
It was a knowledge shelf that like the data told me to actively not care.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? The data was like, hey, people seriously don't hear what you're hearing. It's blues. The genre is all about just being lightning in a bottle. So you already have this foundation where everyone's like, and everyone is drinking. Everyone is always drinking. Like 98% of your gigs, people are drinking. So like it doesn't matter what you play, just like smile and make eye contact. And then the other thing is like you can sing, so like everyone's happy about that. They don't care about the solos, whatever, they'll get there. I just knew it because I would go to these gigs and they'd be like, great job, clink. And then I'd get another gig. And I'm talking about like 7, 8, 9 years ago when I was really insecure about my playing. Right. After the gig, great gig, you want to play another one? Clink.
The clink did it. The clink set you over.
I'm telling you, people just don't hear what we musicians hear, and it crystallized when I started performing on the guitar.
That's incredible.
On the piano, it could never crystallize because I wasn't performing as much.
Do you ever want it to?
On the piano?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day. Right now, I'm having a really good time.
Another pandemic, maybe you'll pick it back up.
I mean, I got pretty far on it.
I'm sure you did.
I got pretty far on it.
Do you?
Okay, where I kind of stopped was improvising. It's hard for me to improvise like with both hands. So I can improvise with the right hand and I can make up melodies, but I don't listen to enough keyboard players to kind of like have the format memorized.
Yeah.
There's a format to every instrument when it solos, and if you can just get that frame, then you can plug anything in within that frame, and then that's how you're a lead player. And with the piano, it's the same. Like, you try to do solos on the piano, like, you got to have this frame. Like, your left hand's got to be able to do stuff. You got to, like, literally make stuff up while your left hand is keeping up with the bass player.
That hurts my head to even hear that.
You don't have to do that on the guitar. You just play the line.
Okay, so
especially
whenever
me, I use a machine, so like, I don't have to I don't have to accompany myself while I'm making stuff up. That's like where I stopped on the piano.
On the piano,
but like it doesn't mean I can't like play that stuff. I can play stuff. I can like learn it note for note and like play it, but I can't like make it up myself on the piano at this time. So yeah, maybe one day I'll go back.
Give her 6 months. Yeah.
Well, maybe one day I'll care to start that journey of learning how to unlock that part of my brain, but it's going to take a little bit of time. It was a big roadblock. It's such a big roadblock that I started a literally completely other instrument.
I'm glad
It
you
literally,
did.
the roadblock drove me to another instrument.
So, okay, so I'm assuming you went to Berkeley, you have teachers, you have...
On the piano.
On the piano.
On the piano.
And
I
then you
didn't
were...
start learning the guitar until after Berkeley.
All right. I've had enough of you, Jackie. Are you kidding me?
Cheers.
I didn't
you,
even realize that. Yeah, have a good one. There it is. Okay, so then, wow. So when you're jumping into this stuff, I got to know, did you find peace with teachers and people that were there to help you, or were you battling with them?
Some of them I were battling with. Some of them were the best teachers I ever had in my life.
Still feel like that today. That's amazing.
There was literally no in between. It was either like they changed my life, or
Right.
I literally would tell them to their face that they were a waste of my money. One of the two.
I wish I would have seen the latter. I would have seen people come through it.
I told a couple of professors there, because I know how it works. Like, your salary is coming from my tuition money.
Oh, you went structure on them. You went to their, like, you enjoying that health insurance? That's from me. That's what you threw out there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I went there.
Jackie Vinson.
Because I felt like they were wasting my money. They weren't a very good teacher. And my reference was other teachers in the same school that were excellent teachers. You know what I mean?
Do you think more people should have that straightforward attitude? I think that's a great way to go through things.
I do, when it comes to taking like $60,000 a year out of your pocket.
Yeah. Don't mess with Jackie Vinson.
I think maybe not in like high school, where like the teachers are seriously hanging on by a thread and they're not treated very well and they're not paid very much. Maybe you can give them the benefit of the doubt, but a private school, no, you can miss me with that. They're making like
we're learning
millions,
tonight.
like tens of millions.
It's true.
Millions. You know?
I do. I like that. I do want to know this before we get to your next song. Thank you to everybody tuning in. We got a lot of compliments, and I know you're used to that with all these big streams that you do. So, A, thanks for coming on tonight, and B, thank you for the folks tuning in on YouTube and Facebook. And be sure to go check out Jackie's website, Instagram, anywhere she's at. She does a lot of cool stuff. What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
My favorite conspiracy theory. Oh.
You have to sift through a few?
Oh, yeah, I do. They're so entertaining. Oh, my God, they're so entertaining. The JFK conspiracy is awesome. It just gets more and more ridiculous as the decades go on.
Is it compounded in Texas? It has to be.
say.
It has to be. I mean, obviously, it happened.
I don't know. You got to look it up. My other one, because then it also leads to like that whole thing where people literally waited for like the resurrection of JFK.
That was your
This
president.
happened like a month ago.
Oh, you're not talking about like pre-internet?
I'm just like
or
watching the
something?
news, like laughing so hard, like I'm crying.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I got to get on TikTok. There's no way this hasn't trended already. And the TikToks were, they were great. That's the best thing about conspiracy theories. They lead to memes.
And it makes your day. I
Yes,
feel like you were made for TikTok.
The TikToks. Oh my God, I can't believe TikTok's free.
We're learning so much from Jackie tonight. All right. Do you have a
They're
runner-up?
really good. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't know what these TV show writers and what these movie writers are going to do with the new generation. I don't know what they're going to do. Why the hell would I watch a TV show when I can burn 7 hours on TikTok and also join the fun if I feel like it?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. How are they going to get them to watch a show on Netflix?
It's gonna get more difficult because you can watch crocodiles eating things and then turn around and see a JFK theory.
And then one finger move later, you see something else. Like, I've seen the coolest, most hilarious, most informative. I've learned about other cultures, other countries, going through things I wonder about. You know, I hear about these places on NPR, and then I see TikToks from people from those places, and I'm like, whoa! And I get a window into their life.
Right.
I get a window into so many people's lives from so many different places of the world. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I don't know what these TV show writers are going to do. I don't know what the record labels are going to do. Oh my God, you know how many songs get written on TikTok? Because people
crazy.
do duets.
Yeah.
Like,
have you embraced that quite a bit?
I haven't yet. I just
Yeah?
got the capability to be able to do that finally. I haven't been in this room.
Look out,
You know,
world.
I didn't have my stuff set up for the longest time, but now I do. And I think I'm going to jump into the duet world.
Oh my gosh. Find Jackie on TikTok and let me know if
Yes,
you guys
please.
duet with her.
I'm really stoked about the duet thing because half the work is done for you. Someone's like, hey, I came up with these chords. Do something with them. And then you just never know how it's going to go.
I can tell
People
you how
might
it's
catch
going
on
to
and
go.
be like,
you're
whoa.
going to be the biggest thing on TikTok. That's what's going to happen.
No, so many people are big on TikTok. It's nuts, dude.
I believe in you though.
TikTok is vast.
Maybe we can link you up with next week's guest. Just let me get before a song real quick. Next week we're doing a live Drinks with the Band. I'm really excited. We haven't done this live before. Laura Jane Grace gonna stop by, play some songs, do a live interview. We do have a sign up on the Midcoast Media website. Limited seating. It's a really cool venue. Come out, 3524 Washington Avenue, across from the Fox Theater. Laura Jane Grace coming by for a live Drinks with the Band. There you go. Link you up with Laura Jane Grace. Do a TikTok duet. What do you think, Jackie?
There you go.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, we'll rock it out.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to you. This is lovely. I wanted to say thank you. This is awesome. We got 2 more songs. Is that where we're at? I forgot where we're at. Have you
I
done
think
2?
that's what. Do you want me to play them in a row or do you want me to play them one at a time?
Oh, Jackie wants to get out of here. She just wants to do an 8-minute medley and get out. What do you think?
I mean,
let's
I'm just saying, like.
let's rock out one. We'll chat for a minute, and then you can go back to another one.
Okay, let's do that.
Jackie Vinson, everybody. It's Drinks with the Band. Check it out.
Yeah.
We go out driving, usually at night. Yeah. Everything's so quiet, no way, no light. Down memory lane in our hometown, relive my youth. Yeah. With my best friend, this one deep, open arms, my soul to give. We're about to learn to love. Open mic, strumming my strings for the first time, with a song never dies. The world sees one thing, my friends know what's up. My highs, my lows, my thoughts can't skip real love. And we grew up in monster, so we don't care. Free as the river, the music blares. Roots run deep, open arms, my soul to give. We're all down and learn to love. Open mic, strumming my strings for the first time, with a song never dies. No matter how far I move, I will always come home. No matter how far I move, I will always come home. Born of the rat race, let's blow this place. I know just where to go, they know my face. And it's endless music, we play all night, yeah. Bring songs of freedom, sing songs of life. Sing songs of life. So deep, open arms, my soul to give, yeah. Where I'm found in love. Open mic, strumming my guitar to the end of the fight, yeah. I will always go, I will always go.
Jackie Vinson, I feel bad. She's killing it over there, and we could have just let her play through. She has to do this little move in between songs. I didn't even think about that. She was being a veteran stage performer.
Oh, right.
I was just saying, I totally forgot. I was like, you could have just walked through it. But real quick, before we get you out of here, we got one more song. If you're just tuning in, go follow Jackie on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're looking for good stuff, and join the JV Squad online. Had a quick question from YouTube. Shout out to Rye on YouTube. Let's see. Question: as an art lover and plant lover, does Jackie mind sharing a favorite work of art or plant behind her that's inspired your music? Great question.
Okay, well, we got this framed picture of Selena.
Beautiful.
And so that's my, I love Selena. And I just think that she had a really strong spirit, and that spirit really is like just present still, even though she's been gone for 2.5 decades. Mm-hmm. So I named my guitar after her because I literally think my guitar literally looks like if she was reincarnated as a guitar. Like,
that's amazing.
It literally looks like her, I swear. Something about the color scheme. Just the first thing I thought when I opened the case and saw this guitar for the first time was, that guitar looks like Selena in that black outfit that she wears sometimes. Like the curve of it, like looks like the curves of her body almost. Like, I swear. So I named this guitar Selena. And plus, it's a loud, like just flaming like tone. It's a crazy loud guitar. It's the loudest guitar I own. And you know, Selena was just like such a fierce presence. So it works perfectly. And so yeah, Selena's a big one. I also am a huge Rick and Morty fan. So we have
I would have never guessed.
Right there, we have the Meeseeks right there.
That's awesome. Yes.
And then I also really like The Mandalorian. And I think Star Wars, the entire thing is just pure art. Like everything about it. Everything about how it's filmed, how it's written, the actors, the way it's presented. It's just one of the coolest things that's ever existed. And I just discovered it last year during the pandemic. I caught up. I watched every single thing in the Star Wars universe. It took me
all of them.
8 months. I watched all the TV shows.
I
watched the Clone Wars. I watched
really
everything. I literally can talk. I'm like an expert on Star Wars now. I'm going to watch the new Boba Fett series. I can't wait.
Of course you are. I have a question because things are black and white with you. What's the opposite of Star Wars? Like, what do you hate in that world?
What do I hate in that world?
And is sci-fi, is there any sort of sci-fi or TV that you just despise? I feel like you've got to have the other end of that.
No.
No, you just like what you like.
Unless it's like something that's known to be bad.
Okay.
I don't dislike really anything. Honestly, there's good in almost everything.
That's a great attitude to have.
You know what I mean?
A lot of good in this live stream tonight. Jackie, I don't want to keep you too long. Do you want to play your last song and then we'll say goodbye?
Sure. You know, this song will be a song off of my latest album, which came out in September.
Love Transcends.
This song's off of my album, Love Transcends, and it's called Cover My Eyes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jackie.
No problem. Thank you.
Fire all your weapons.
Jackie Vinson closing it out with a song from the new album, Love Transcends. Go get that right now. You can order it online. You can listen on Spotify, all that good stuff. But a great way to support is to purchase that album, and you can make that happen. JackieVinson.com. Is that the website? Yeah.
Yeah, or I also have a Bandcamp if you're familiar with that website.
So great for artists. They're killing it.
It is.
Jackie is not coming out of Texas for anything.
For anything less than a certain amount of money. So you might see me, basically, you see me out of Texas from now on.
You know it was done right.
Those people, treated me right.
Let's get you treated right here in St. Louis. We'd love to see you live here. That'd be a blast.
I would love that, man.
It would be fun. You can hang out at the car dealership, the Arch, all the stuff you know around St. Louis.
Exactly. I'll go to the Sun Truck place. I'll go to the Arch during a thunderstorm, see for my own eyes, see with my own eyes if the storm goes around the Arch instead of over it.
Okay, we'll look into that. I'm curious. Love Transcends. We haven't talked a bunch about it. And again, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Love Transcends, new album. Can you just sum up the process of putting out something post-pandemic? And it feels like, I'm sure every single song you've ever put together has a ton of heart in it. Did we lose Jackie? What's that? Oh, we lost Jackie. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh. We can talk about Love Transcends another time.
My alarm went off for some weird reason. Probably an old alarm I set like days ago, and just like everything imploded.
It looked like you were like, I'm good on this.
I was like this. Was that my face?
Yes. No, before you go, Love Transcends. I don't know if it's the name. I don't know if it's the place I'm in or whatever, but just from afar, feels like, I don't know, extra heart put into this one. Maybe you're thinking about other people, situations that the country's dealing with, people are dealing with.
Yeah.
Can you give us some behind the scenes on just the heart that went into that album, or just the meaning of it to you, or who it's for? Just give us some background on the album.
Well, the album is just my observations of the world as of, 31 years of age. So that's the general idea of it. And also my experiences and the things I've learned from them, at this point in my life. So that's basically the overall summary of it. And then the players that I did that album with, they're all my friends. And Rodney, my drummer, he's basically like my cool uncle.
He's a wild man.
He's known me since before I was born. And so, like, it was just like the heart you feel or hear in it is just the group of people that made it. We all really love each other. So
doesn't get any better than that. All right. Jackie Vinson, Drinks with the Band. I want to say thank you to Jackie, her team, wonderful people to deal with. You guys follow Jackie, go see her. My gosh.
We almost forgot.
I would have been so upset with you. Introduce this gentleman.
His name's Jack. He's 1 year old. He missed me very much.
She got a dog named Jack just for tonight. Thank you so much, Jackie.
He's got a long snoot. Yep.
So wait, he's a pandemic puppy.
Oh, he sure is.
He's so chill.
He's 1 year old now.
Welcome to Drinks with the Band, Jack.
He's a flower.
He's the best.
He's a flower.
That's so great.
Look at those fat paws. Look at those little fat paws, man.
Let's check them out. Let's get a good look. The spots on the chest are killing me.
Look at that snoot. Look at the snoot on that guy.
Wait, can I get him?
Look at the snoot on that guy. Boop.
Jack,
you just snoot booped the camera.
Jack, can I hit the road with you?
Perhaps hit the road, Jack.
You didn't take him on that cruise, did you?
Nope. Look, he's really long. He's a long boy. Look at the snoot on that guy.
Is he from Texas? Where'd you get him?
Canyon Lake. He was born on October 27th.
Oh, what are you planning for his birthday? Or what did you do for his birthday?
Him and my manager / fiance Louie have a similar birthday, so they have joint birthdays now. Yeah, it's pretty cute. He wears a bow tie.
Oh my gosh.
They both wear a matching bow tie.
Louie's doing it right with matching up with the dog on the birthday. Well, shout out to Louie. Shout out to Jack.
You'll be okay.
Get up here to St. Louis. We'd love to see you play live. It was an absolute treat tonight. Yeah, it means the world for you to come on, and really appreciate it. So much fun, Jackie.
I'll see you around, maybe at like Suntrup Cars or something like that.
We'll make it happen. Go check out Jackie. We're back next week. We're going to do a live show with Laura Jane Grace. Again, go follow Jackie. I will contact winners. We're going to pick those after the show, and we'll get back with everybody. Thanks, everybody. We're back next week, 7 o'clock. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Key and Logan here in studio, and everyone in Austin, Philly, and wherever you're watching tonight. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.